Qatar's energy minister has warned that he expects all oil and gas exporters in the Gulf to stop production within days. Saad Al-Kaabi has stated that the conflict in the Middle East, a region which plays a key role in global energy supplies and shipping routes, could bring down the economies of the world. Kaabi said that oil could hit $150 a barrel if the Iran conflict continues over the coming weeks. He said if this war continues for a few weeks, GDP growth around the world will be impacted. Everybody's energy price is going to go higher. There will be shortages of some products and there will be a chain reaction of factories that can't supply. Mr. Agarwal, this is Vaishali joining you from the studio, and this seems to be a lot of mayhem in the coming days as per the statement and the scenario that we are seeing. What do you have to say for that?
In fact, I would say that this is the fishing in troubled water now. Whatever the statement and the type of speculation that they are having and the type of atmosphere they want to generate, it is artificial type of thing that they are trying to project. And even the US would like that the oil prices are shooting up. Why? Because they find that this is type of psychological things that the countries across the world, they are now ready to get the oil as early as possible, as quickly as possible, just as it happens whenever there is a crisis and there is a type of speculative shortage in the market. So who are the ultimate gainers? Even the Middle East countries, those who can supply, they would like to fish in the troubled water. And same is possible from the side of US, who has become one of the major suppliers, producers of the crude oil and gases also. So we find that this is not the realistic things. They want to project that this war will continue for many weeks and unpredictable. So they want to hike the prices and extract the money from the buyers as much as they can. But they forget that maybe in the short run some countries are hit, but definitely not India, I would say. But who are the losers? Not the one who are buying it at hefty prices, higher prices. In the short run, ultimately the losers are those who want to earn money through increased oil prices. Say US, their economy cannot grow based upon increased oil prices. Their economy is not in good shape, just as through tariff they could not make up the loss that their economy was suffering. Similarly, not through the crude price jump also or hike, artificial hike again, I would say that they cannot earn money. And similarly, some Middle East countries, if they think that they can supply at very high prices, what they forget that in time of unrest, uncertainty, their tourist visit is hit largely. And most of the countries in the Middle East, they are running the airlines, and their airlines is almost stranded. They are not operating properly or optimally. Similarly, other economic operations are hit badly, so they should take care of that. And Iran has said that it is not going to attack the neighboring countries. That's why they should behave in a very responsible manner, so that the world global order is maintained in the economic field as well.
Right, Mr. Agarwal, I'll come back to you. Now, according to Iran's Tasnim news agency, Iran's stock market has been temporarily closed until further notice. This decision was announced by Iran's Minister of Economy, reflecting ongoing economic challenges in the country. The move aims to address market volatility and stabilize the financial environment amid ongoing economic challenges. Authorities say the closure is part of broader efforts to safeguard Iran's financial system, though no timeline has been provided for reopening. Investors and market participants are awaiting further updates from officials. Mr. Agarwal, what do you have to say about this development?
Iran has no choice, Vaishali. it has to close down its stock market, because the stock market can operate in normal situation or some type of fluctuation, but this is highly abnormal for them. They are suffering huge casualties in terms of the man losses, as well as losses to their infrastructure and their installations, and military losses are there. In that situation, expecting that their stock market would be behaving normally, it is not proper, and it is better to close down, and it happens, nothing great in that. And but what is the situation what Iran is doing? I'm not worried about Iran, because Iran is naturally suffering huge casualties in terms of economic performance, in terms of installations, in terms of, you can say, its economic functioning. In every respect, it is losing badly, no doubt. Everyone knows it. But what Iran is doing is, it is shaking the confidence of the neighboring countries. It is shaking the confidence of the US, and unrest is brewing in US more. Why? Now they are getting restless, because they are not sure how long this war will be there, and they are losing huge money in terms of armaments and loss to manpower. Already there has been a huge loss to manpower to them. They are not revealing, that's another thing. And moreover, their economic operations are also hit. Suppose if they are not able to operate in the Middle East, who is the loser ultimately? Other than the direct stakeholders, that is the Middle East countries, it is the US economy that is also losing. And moreover, the countries are thinking in terms of further de-dollarization, because why this is operating? Because it is over influence of dollar, and since Ukraine war, countries are thinking in terms of de-dollarization. So US economy should think, because if it is not able to restore the confidence of the global partners, then who are the ultimate losers other than the countries? Again, I would say it is the US economy, US democracy. They are the worst losers ultimately.